Hello. Many of us have heard the term mental block. A mental block in definition is an uncontrollable suppression or repression of painful or unwanted thoughts, memories. It can also be an inability to continue or complete a train of thought. When you hear fighters speak of a mental block, people have said Uriah Hall used to have a mental block, that he didn't always possess that instinct.
I didn't think he showboated. I think he looked good tonight. He's just got to work on his head. I just told him that. You got to get that head straight, man. You need to become meaner. You're not mean enough.
Or when people meme Tyron Woodley, calling him the frozen one, this is what they mean. And so, why would anyone possess a mental block?
I'm not scared of anyone! No one!
You know, to step up in weight and fight a guy like him, Adam, although I'm not scared of him, it was just really terrifying. It was terrifying, man. It's so scary, man. I'm so, right now, I'm just so relieved.
Perhaps they were hurt, extending themselves, and so due to that previous negative experience, they have trouble being confident in the moment presented. Hesitation kicks in, and they lose the moment their training had prepared them for. Or maybe they had a history of gassing, and so because of that negative experience, they pace themselves instead of the potential detriment of possibly pacing themselves too much, calculating too much. That's just it. A mental block is a trauma or negative experience which keeps us from seizing our next best move in the moment. We often see the reverse though as well. Due to a negative experience, one could rush in and make a mistake. In essence, do more than what is needed, do too much, force too hard. This is when coaches would say, stop trying to force the knockout. When you understand, you realize that this is the perfect analogy for life, because we all have had negative experiences, and through them, many of us unable to get past those experiences have had them inhibit our full expression or have us express too much. Perhaps like a chef who just couldn't leave a dish alone. He added way more than what was needed, way more than what was necessary. This ruined what was supposed to be simple and pristine. The worst part is we often don't even know what we're doing wrong because we've gotten so used to living with the trauma, so used to doing something and receiving a negative response in return for that thing. And result of this, we usually blame the environment because we just don't see it, we don't understand. But it is as Carl Jung had said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. We often don't realize we are being too much or too little, or say with that love interest, rejecting them with our own behaviors, our own defensiveness. We try to say hi, but we do so in a place where we don't seem like we really want to talk to them, which in turn creates a self-fulfilling prophecy. You are afraid to express your genuine intention. The trauma took over. You couldn't be cool. Life is very simple. It's often much easier to get what you want than you would think. It's just we have a tendency of getting in our own way, and that's where the tragedy comes into play. It's as Custa Amato had said, to see a man beaten not by a better opponent, but by himself, is a tragedy. All of this coming together, now you understand what it means to have an aura of invincibility. The confidence not reinforced by too many negative life experiences, negative reference frames. It allows one to put complete faith in their abilities as trained. As a result, they can now secure the next best move provided by the moment when it is presented. They can trust their training, they can trust their work. This may allow them to feel more secure and less hesitant with higher risk, higher reward styles. A lot of these styles need a high degree of confidence to work, but what happens when that aura breaks? That same flow they once had has now become stifled. The skills are still there, but hesitation may have crept into their game. Moments of doubt giving room for inches of leverageable ground. In a game of inches and technique, one slip versus a well-timed technique can cause a difficult to recover from mistake, if not worse. And then, with an aura influenced by doubt, a self-fulfilling prophecy may begin to come into fruition where more doubt may begin to influence and stifle the mind. In life's arena of inches or even millimeters as we ascend in levels higher, along this tightrope, one doubt may cause a mistake which may reinforce more doubts. And that is just it. The mistake is not the problem. It's how we recover from the mistake which is the problem. To remain unfazed, for your faith towards the outcome is unwavering regardless of adversity. That should be the aim. But that is very difficult to do when your very mind is working against you to this end. Every chip just reinforces that negative belief structure. Before you even put your shoes on to start your day, it was as if you already had set yourself up to stumble and fall. The sciences are a culture of doubt. In this sense, criticisms are healthy. There is a time and place for them, but to live life and to leverage the most out of life, that is an art. And the art, what is art? It is the brush moved by the soul. You can have faith in yourself. Thus, to live life. Truly, it is faith that one's soul will move the brush as it has been taught to move, even upon a blank canvas, even amidst a dark and uncertain chaos. It is our own doubt, our own battered unconscious, which keeps us from living that light. Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. Thank you all for watching, and until next time, peace.